Cambridge Elements are a new format of publishing that's in between what we'd consider to be a standard journal article or a manuscript. It gets published as a book. The nice element aspect is that there are products out there, people want to write something where they have more material than could fit into a standard article, but it might not be something that you want to do a full book-length treatment of. An element can fit that need perfectly, and at the same time the way elements will be produced allows for all sorts of new visual and graphical interaction that can't be done with standard journal or book publications. There's a lot of hot topics that have been written about, but which we still need to know more, and we need authoritative statements. So, and I think of institutions and economic development. That's a very popular topic, but it's one where we need good authoritative statements. If I think of foundations of democracy, that's another critical one. The other critical area in which we need more high-quality work is inequality, which of course is a subject of great interest in many societies today, both developed and developing. Elements should be read by graduate students, faculty. What I'd hope is that some people will also produce elements that can be used in the undergraduate classroom if they're more accessible. I think often you can produce something that's very high quality but also very accessible. And so those are three really key groups of people in political science that would be able to do this. And of course, the other thing that's happened in political science in recent years with the development of social media and other means of communicating research is that it's much easier than it was before to have journalists write about your research directly because they've read or seen your paper or your element in this case. And I very much hope that with the Element series that's something that we'll be able to push as well, so that the broader press will take an interest. I think it's going to influence research because people are going to have a new way of producing something, and are going to produce something that is, as I said before, a little bit different than an article, but also different from a book. I think it's good. It will be very useful to have these pieces, which they're not just standard reviews, they're a survey of something, but that goes on at length, and I think will be much more satisfying to a lot of people than what's out there already. What appeals to me most about the Elements format is that it allows authors who are who have written on a topic, maybe published a couple articles already, to do something that allows them to go into greater depth, because in what we see in political science today in a lot of the journals are limited in terms of their page numbers, and they're pushing authors to squeeze things always into smaller and shorter pieces, where sometimes if you really have a big contribution or you want to produce a survey of some field, then you're going to have a hard time doing that, and an element will allow you to do that. I'm excited about creating this series because political economy has been a huge growth area within political science and economics. There are scholars out there who are willing, who have already accepted to write for this series and who are going to write very interesting pieces that I think will have a big impact on the field. And I think there's a lack of an outlet for pieces like this currently, and so with an Element in political economy series, Cambridge is really going to have something special.